Hello everybody, it's Truthy here with the Real Truth channel and my third installment of the Canadian housing bubble. Yeah, I know it's been almost 4 years and I have finally gotten back to making a third video. I thank you to my 12 subscribers. If you're still there, I have no idea if you're still there or not. Thank you for hanging in there and not unsubscribing me and waiting for this long. I guess the main thing is, what has happened in the last couple of years? I said in my last videos that the finance minister was rolling things back and it was having no effect. Well, the same has continued. Really, nothing has happened in the last 4 years. House prices have stayed the same. We still have 3% interest rates for mortgages. We still have people buying. We had price increases in Vancouver and Toronto. And I still hold to the fact that the possibility of a decline, a crash, is still with us. Even more so because it has extended for a couple of years. So the question is, why have we not seen a decline, correction, crash, call it whatever you want? I still believe that it's solely due to the fact that interest rates are low. This video is about the short-term look, what's going to happen. My next one is going to be more about the long-term look at why we are here today. Why is it that we're in this bubble situation? I'll call it a bubble. Many news stories right now are actually saying that the Canadian real estate industry is in a bubble. Well, the question is, what is going to be the catalyst that's going to make that bubble pop? This is the big question. Interest rates aren't doing it. Interest rates are not changing. And in fact, they're dropping. They're dropping because of the oil problem in Alberta. Well, with the price of oil plummeting to below 50 a barrel, Alberta's economy is going into their own mini recession. This is the thing that's been happening in the news just recently. What's going to get them out of the recession? They're just very hopeful that oil goes back up above 60, 65 a barrel maybe. I don't think that's going to happen, not in the short term. In the short term, I think we are not in a good situation. Canada never really got itself out of this recession. Sure, the markets have done well. I've got money in equity markets and my funds have gone up. I'm not sad about that. I'm very happy that the markets have done well. But the thing is, we haven't raised interest rates as the economy has improved. So technically speaking, we are still in basically a recession. We're still using emergency interest rates, and that is still affecting people's ability to buy, make payments, and buy houses that they really cannot afford. Are interest rates going to rise and people are going to default? I don't see that happening. Not in the next couple of years, 2 years. I can only look out a year or two ahead. I don't know what's going to happen. Yeah, maybe I said that there was going to be a bubble burst and it was supposed to happen in the last 3 years. It didn't. Okay, I was wrong. If I said that, then I am wrong. And in fact, I bought a house within that time. Why did I buy a house when I'm talking about a bubble bursting? Because I didn't buy it as an investment. If you're going to buy something now, if you're buying real estate right now, you're not going to buy it as an investment. I don't recommend anybody taking 100 grand out of their equity accounts and dumping it into a piece of real estate. No, I'm sorry. I told people 2 years ago it was a bad decision. They didn't listen to me. They went and did it. Well, guess what's happened to their investment? Nothing. They've not made a dime on it. So in truth, they have lost money because of the opportunity cost of money. If that money had been in the stock market 2, 3, 4 years ago, they would have seen a 30 to 40% increase on that money. So there doesn't really need to be a correction or even a drop in housing. We look at house prices now as compared to the big run-up. Then we had our little recession. House prices dropped 15%. They came back in 2010. Great. And they've done nothing since then. Not here in Victoria. Vancouver, Toronto, different market. Crazy market. Insane market. You've got little tiny burg houses going for 1.2, 1.3, 1.5 million bucks. It is insane. It's ridiculous. It's got to stop at some point. people have to come back to reality and realize these properties are just not worth that much. Victoria, yeah, a $450,000, $500,000 home, it's relatively affordable. So yes, I did buy a house. I bought a house because I needed a place to live. And the truth is, when you looked at the rent payment compared to a mortgage payment, the mortgage payment was less. Rents in Victoria became insane. So we decided at that point, the numbers came together, the interest rates were right. We bought a house that we liked in a location that we loved, not as an investment, okay? Not as an investment. It's a place to live. What happens in 20 years, I don't care. I'm not going to speculate what's happening in 20 years or even 10 years or even 5 years. What I'm saying is your money is better spent somewhere else. That was the message of this video. When is there going to be a crash? I have no idea, really. I do believe that the Canadian economy is not as strong as what people think. I don't think interest rates are going to rise anytime soon, but I do think it's really not a good time to be putting your money into any kind of a real estate investment. Not retail, not residential, and maybe in the commercial market, maybe if you want to go with like a Morguard Realty Fund or something. It's producing a dividend, you know. Yeah, the economy's doing good. When is it going to end? I don't know. I could see, but I can see in the foreseeable future, this market has run getting close to 7 years. Markets typically evolve over about 5 to 8 years. This market could easily run out in the next 2 to 3 years. Canadian market, I believe, will lead the way because of our dependency on oil. Then the American market will follow after that. And hey, I could be wrong. But I would encourage people right now, if you've got a lot of money in equities, start rebalancing your portfolio. And definitely do not have any money, except for maybe your principal residence, do not have any money in real estate as an investment. I'm going to cut it off there, and I thank you again for all the people who have commented on my videos. I have looked at some of your comments, and hopefully the comments on this one I'll be able to respond to in less than 3 years. Okay, sounds good? Bye for now. Okay.
Stop.